2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Starting lineups just announced. We're just about set for... Happy Friday night, everyone. Allie.
Thanks a lot, B.A.
A long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff, Allie. Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at small forward. And the matchup at center tonight bears watching, Brent. When you look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
Well, I think more agility and more athleticism. The centers have to catch up with the speed of the game. And now their skill set, BA, is not on the block back to the basket trying to find opportunities to score. It's playing on the perimeter, not just shooting, but making plays. And this guy should be a double-double threat and is still learning how to play. DeAndre Ayton has a great combination of size, scoring ability, and rebounding. That's what makes him a very valuable player in the league.
And a deep 3 from Young. The rebound by Bridges. And it's Phoenix's ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That's his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. From 11 feet away.
Capella out there defensively, battling, trying to make an impact on that end of the floor.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Bogdanovich. Young way outside. And it's Young again missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there. And that's unfortunate.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Capella. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Booker for 3. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
And that one's good. Paul.
Uh-oh. They might have woken up that range from Chris Paul. He's capable from there.
Pass to Capella. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Young misses.
His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
This one for 3. Booker can't get it to go.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Hunter, good.
The scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
Paul against Young. Booker, pass to Paul. Over to the left wing. To the inside. Crowder. Tries again. No one near him. Yep, that one's good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside Young. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Now here's Young. To the paint. And Collins with the slam.
Way too easy for Collins. With ideal positioning, he's a real problem out there.
Now Paul. Outside Booker. Stolen by Young. And now the Hawks on the break. Fires the 3. Sinks it. Now 2 of 7 on the night.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Bridges outside. Now Aiden. Guarded by Capella. Aiden passes to Crowder. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Crowder not hesitating on the offensive end.
Young against Paul from deep three-point range. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. From downtown, good D by Bogdanovich. And here's Young. He has 6. And it's Young again missing. Down low. Here's Paul. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Paul's got 5 points.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting defenders on their heels.
And for some reason, they've also had guys in the right spots on the offensive glass. Lots of putbacks.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Aiden in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
That's good from Paul. Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Now here's Young. He's got 9. Another one falls for Atlanta.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Here's Paul. Out to Bridges. Off the mark there with a 3. The Hawks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Bogdanovich finds Young. And the foul on Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Young.
Every single inch of his range on that one.
The Suns leading. Outside Paul. With the drive. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Young against Paul. From deep. Young misses.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And Phoenix shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Young against Paul. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. They double team Paul. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Bridges. Lots of room. And the Suns getting another bucket right there. Well, we've seen the rise in advanced metrics in the NBA, Brent. New numbers like effective field goal percentage. What do you think of them?
Well, I like them because, BA, they give you a better evaluation of the player and maybe the shot selection and how it is you can find more efficiency in the way that some guys approach what they do offensively.
And Atlanta has possession following the score by Phoenix.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Crowder outside. Pass to Booker. Back to Crowder. Outside Booker from the arc. Capella with a rebound. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from deep here in the second. And a deep 3 from Young. Second chance effort. Collins passes to Young.
First half, 2 minutes.
Kept alive. From deep three-point range. And the three-pointer goes. Young's got 17.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Paul against Young. Paul passes to Aiden. Outside Paul. Booker with it. Stolen by Young. And a fast break now for the Hawks. From deep. The Suns clear it. They've led by as many as 11.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Collins outside. Outside Young. Tries it from the top of the key. Phoenix grabs the miss. Aiden's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovic. That's his 3rd foul so far. And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Jang, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Gallinari comes in for Collins. Herter's checked in for Bogdanovic. And Williams is subbed in for Young.
This is the type of play where Devin Booker is going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
Pass to Jang. And here's Herter. Booker defending. Puts up a 3. Herter can't hit.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Herter. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. And so it's Phoenix ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Phoenix had no problems getting going. They went to work early at both ends of the floor. And that'll do it for us. The 3rd quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side. Not Brett.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Here's who Nate McMillan is starting the second half with. Gorgie Jang is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then there's Cam Reddish. Then there's Kevin Herter. And it's Williams in at the 1. Payne against Williams. Payne, the pass to Kaminsky. It's picked off. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Back to Herter. Takes the 3. Hauled in by McGee.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
They get the rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And the Suns lead by 12.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Back to Williams. Oh, McGee with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And a minute played as the second half gets going. 5 to shoot. Here's Gallinari.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. And there's a 3-second violation.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Pass to Jang. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Williams.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Here's Shamet. Herder defending. Johnson passes to McGee. That one a little long. For Atlanta, they've gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Pass to Jang. Releases. Here's Herder. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
First team foul.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Payne with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Johnson. Kaminsky with it. He's covered by Gallinari. 6 on the shot clock. Kaminsky, the pass to Payne. And they'll get another chance. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Young. 17 points in the game. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Defense is going to have to work overtime to get out to Trae Young in that kind of distance.
Phoenix calls timeout. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. We're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
2 minutes remaining.
Young against Paul, and he drives in. Out to Bridges. Pass to Aiden. Goes back up. That one doesn't drop. And Atlanta will come the other way.
Well, you love John Collins and his ability to step back and shoot that ball. He just doesn't waste many shots.
Foul. Second team foul.
A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Young way outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 11. In a league where efficiency is so heavily valued, John Collins shooting definitely makes him an asset to his team.
Well, that athleticism, BA, and the fact that he makes himself available for those kind of shots, you put that together, it's a tough guy to match up with. Booker has been accused of having some empty stats before, but mostly because the teams weren't winning. You can see now that the talent has always been there, and the winning's coming along with it.
Here's Young. Cash money on the open jump shot. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
Young's got just incredible confidence.
Ball against Young. Now here's Paul. Guarded closely. Aiden gets a double team. Charity stripe shot. Out to Bridges. Let's go with a three. The rebound by the Hawks.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Young misses. The Suns leading. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Hunter against Booker. Hit his leg. And the ref's whistling a kicked ball. Here's Paul. He's got 9. Shot clock at 5 to the middle. Here's Crowder, and Crowder with the jam.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Atlanta's gotten only 1 3-pointer to fall here in the third. 5 attempts. Young missing again.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Paul for 3. The rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 5 rebounds in the game. That'll count.
Getting right into the shooter's face. Jay Crowder closed that space off pretty quick.
And so it's Phoenix. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And the Suns shooting around 44%. Not bad. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Booker can't get it to go. The Hawks shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Back to Young from deep 3-point range. Phoenix grabs the miss. Outside for Booker. Pass to Paul. Crowder outside. It's Booker on the wing. Crowder, pass to Paul. Lets it fly from 18.
This is great. That's a great sign. Trae Young out there and playing defense.
From deep. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdan Bogdanovic. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. And it's Phoenix's ball. They lead by 11. Now here's Paul. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Booker. Shoots over Young. And the Suns miss again.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
From deep 3-point range. Atlanta gets it back. Capella. Outside Young. The 3 is up. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
So he has the size. He can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback. Now he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill.
McGee, he's checked in for the Suns. Kaminsky comes in for Crowder. Okongwu checks in for the Hawks. Herder comes in for Bogdanovic. Now here's Bridges. Pass to McGee. Outside for Booker. Collins with the rebound.
They get this rebound, but they haven't been able to keep up on the boards. They're lucky the game is as close as it is.
Young misses.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Atlanta's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Tries to break his ice. Up again. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. The Suns have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4.
Personal foul. First team foul.
4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Paul.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Collins finds Young. Beyond the arc. Called in by McGee. McGee's got his 5th rebound in this one. Okongwu Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Okongwu's got his first points of the night.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And Young gets it to go.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
The Suns have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Here's a 3 from Paul. McGee. The second chance points on the tip in.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Young against Paul. High post Young. Here's the Okongwu. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Out to the right wing. For 3, Booker drills it from deep. And the Suns lead by 12.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
And a deep 3 from Young. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Suns.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Okongwu with the bucket.
You can see there just the threat of Young pulling up. It's going to open up the two-man game. The defender forced to come out and respect the deep shot, and Trey able to make the play.
Booker can't get it to go. And the Hawks with possession here. Down by 12. Young can't hit. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up. Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. And that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Now Paul. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Salt Lake City, Utah, fully and with good evening. I love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. For the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the five.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Going inside, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now Paul. On deep. Gobert pulls it in.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Paul. Lays it up off the glass.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
Conley with it. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. 4 on the clock. Pulls it from the elbow. That misses off the backboard.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Well, he wasn't a Burger Chain All-American or a one-and-done college star, but Donovan Mitchell's rapid emergence in the NBA has caught many by surprise.
You know, GA, the first rookie ever to lead a playoff team in scoring. He was handed the keys right away, but he's not satisfied. He still wants more.
Now here's Booker following the miss by Michael Conley. In the corner, O'Neal with it. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5. The dish to Booker. Pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. To the paint. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Booker. Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Now, here's Mitchell. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Conley. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Conley kicks to Gobert. And there's the call on DeAndre. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:04 left to play in the first. Conley against Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 13.
Chris Paul is a complete player, a top-notch defender who really uses his body well to contest shots.
That shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. Outside Crowder. Passes it to Bridges. Crowder dishes to Bridges. Back to Crowder. Now the pass to Booker. Offline with his three. And they're moving it up. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Mitchell dishes to Bogdanovich. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Fantastic at staying in control. Like seeing Bogdanovich work through contact on that play.
Ball's knocked loose, and so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
Up in time. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Suns on top. They lead by 1. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2-guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the pivot, manning the middle. And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim. And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Bridges against O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Team foul. Substitution for Israel.
All against Clarkson. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
Substitution for the Suns.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by Clarkson. 5 to shoot. Shamet on the wing. To the middle. Here's Johnson. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Be careful. Whiteside is the ultimate rim protector.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Clarkson kicks to Ingles. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player. But, man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Now, that was a miscue, but I like the poise they played with so far, valuing each possession.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
2 minutes remaining in
Clarkson with the ball. Working on Payne. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Shamet kicks to McGee. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Pass to Shamet. He had stolen by Ingles. Over in the corner, Pascal. It's tipped. Stolen by McGee. And here is Johnson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And now Utah, fast break. Ingles with the ball. The shot by Clarkson, no good. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That'll be his second foul of the game.
4th team foul.
Suns leading by 4. 1:15 left now here in the second. Pulls it from 20. And too long on the shot.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
1:06 left in the second quarter. Ingles kicks to Clarkson. Pulls it from 20. Good. He hits the jump shot. Clarkson's got his first 2 points of the night.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Shamet the pass to Kaminsky. And finished off by Kaminsky.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Now, here's Ingles. He's covered by Shamet. Here's Clarkson. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged. And everything has to be earned.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Payne. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Clarkson outside. And stolen by Payne. Pascal with the steal. And a close game so far through the first. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. And that should...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Chris Paul, what a contribution.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Outside Conley. Lets it go from 11. Unable to get that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, great Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. It had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's an 8-point Phoenix lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Knocked loose and stolen by Ayton. And here we go. Kicks it out to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
You know, it's tough to deal with the quickness of Mike Conley. I wouldn't want to do it.
It's his first trip to the line.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Paul against Conley. Paul outside. Just 5 to shoot. Over Conley. Paul can't get it to go. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. Second chance shot, and the basket is good. Crowder's got his first bucket of the night.
He finds a little space. Crowder plays offense with his mind as much as his physical ability.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the knee had collapsed on it.
Paul against Conley. Paul dishes to Crowder. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Paul finds Booker. Back to Paul. Gobert with the block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Third quarter here. 3 minutes have come off the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Conley surveying the D. Now the feed to Bogdanovich. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Bogdanovich has got 4 points this quarter.
Can't lose track of Bogdanovich defensively, as he doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
The shot, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
Inside, Mitchell lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And now just a 5-point Suns lead. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Paul passes to Ayton, and he could not get that one. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's O'Neal, and there's another one for the Jazz. Here's Paul, 9 points in the game so far. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for the Jazz.
So it's Phoenix now. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Crowder. To end the drought. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
And this has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shooting more three-pointers than two-pointers. Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Booker with no one around. Again, Booker. Phoenix.
Assisted by James Crowder.
Good as it goes. Headshot off. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Phoenix ahead. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Here's Clarkson. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Rudy Gay is out there with Eric Pascal. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Ingles in at the 2. And dishes to Whiteside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Suns. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Crowder. Phoenix leading by 8. And he commits the intentional foul.
Jazz foul. Jordan Clarkson. That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Sun substitution. Cameron Johnson. Landry.
Passes to Shamet. Johnson outside. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 3. Here's Kaminsky. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. The Jazz on offense. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Clarkson kicks to Pascal. Clarkson surveying the floor. Back to Pascal. He dishes it to Whiteside. Kicks it out to Gay. Lets it go. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
That's how savvy Gay is. Ball in his hands, one eye on the rim, and one eye on the shot clock.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Now here's Payne. Defense right on him. McGee trying to break free. Payne's shot is good.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Kicks it out to Gay. Back to Clarkson. And he drives in. And the pass to basket. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And now the fast break. Kaminsky with the ball. Pass to Shamet. Three-pointer. Here's Payne. No good on the triple.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And Whiteside stays right with it.
Good effort and energy by Whiteside. That time taking advantage of his size and strength.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. It's his third foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Booker. Pass to McGee. It's Crowder on the wing. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Here's Bridges. Stolen by Mitchell. Crowder with the steal. And McGee kicks to Bridges. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And it's McGee with the jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Whiteside's checked in for Bogdanovich.
Hassan Whiteside.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Now Paul. Booker left side. Paul with the ball. 6 to shoot. High post shot. He can't hit that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 8. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Jazz making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. He gets it in there.
Conley is used to these tight spots, just keeping calm and drilling the shot.
On the wing, Booker. 1:04 left here in the fourth quarter. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Poked loose, and the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Ball against Conley. For 3, Booker, good, and Paul gets the assist. And the Suns lead by 9.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Bounce pass from Paul. And McGee kicks to Crowder. Utah with the rebound. To the inside. Paul with the steal. Booker outside. Lets it go with the 3. Can't connect. So the Suns win it. This was a hard fight.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in. And before...
Thanks, Brian.
Well, they're poised to compete in the East for a long time, Allie. Good reporting there. So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at center. And for Atlanta, Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Well, Doris, a great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, B.A., a lot of pace, a lot of skill out there in their respective backcourts. This game probably will be won or lost based on the perimeter play.
Now here's Conley. Here's O'Neal. Bogdanovich on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. Hunter with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Inside, tipped. Here's O'Neal. Pass to Gobert. Back to O'Neal. Fires from deep. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, putting all of that 7-foot frame to use, Rudy Gobert has been one of the consistent offensive rebounders in the league.
Young against Conley. Outside Young to the paint. Capella. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Mitchell.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Young with the double team. Bogdanovich against Mitchell. Over Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes. But he loves to set his teammates up.
Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. Into the lane. Bogdanovich up top. Right wing. High post Young. Pass to Collins. Launches it. Kept alive by Atlanta. Now here's Capella. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Outside Mitchell. Gobert with it. Lets the 3 fly. The kick out to Conley. Bogdanovich against Collins. The 3 from Mitchell. Sinks it from distance.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's shot mechanics from the time he entered the league to what we're seeing now. It's refined, it's on balance, and boy, does he make good.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Hunter passes to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. He shoots. And the Jazz tack on 2 more.
Well, Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Fires for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Pass to O'Neal for 3. Hits the 3-pointer.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Hawks trailing. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Young, the pass to Collins. And Collins with the slam.
And this is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Three-pointer, O'Neal. And again, it's Utah with a three.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
The kick to Hunter. It'll count. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Jazz up 9. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
So on the floor for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at small forward. Now here's Mitchell. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Clock is at 3. Releases. And he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Young against Conley. Now here's Young. The D's right on him. Hunter passes to Collins. Right side Young. And that was good.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Utah has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Conley passes to Mitchell. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night.
The combination of power, aggression, and frame, and a willingness to embrace contact. Mr. Donovan Mitchell delivers.
Now here's Young. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Young misses.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovich set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
And here's Hunter. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And they go to the intentional foul. So Utah ends up going with a new group.
First team foul. Coming under the floor for the Jazz.
Here's Oni, guarded by Young. On the wing, Clarkson sinks the tray. Clarkson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, give Jordan Clarkson a ton of credit. He has worked tirelessly on this shot.
Left side Young. Hunter passes to Collins. Back to Hunter. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Here's Oni. The Hawks getting their last shot to go.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Capella, the pass to Young. Back to Capella. The kick out to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Connects from downtown. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
At the perimeter, Young has such an attacking mentality. Always looking for chances to take shots from range.
Fires the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Utah's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Pass to Oni. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks.
First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Herter. From 9 feet out, always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Utah leading. Here's Oni. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Whiteside. Pass to Oni. Now Clarkson. Clock at 6. The kick out to Ingles. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Outside, Williams. Now here's Gallinari. Defended by Gay. Pass to Okongwu. And Whiteside with a block. They get it back. The Hawks need to get one up here. Williams from long range. Rebounded by the Jazz. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And an intentional foul right there.
Kevin Herter. And that's his first personal foul. Team second.
On defense, the Hawks. 4-point game. Outside, Ingles. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Reddish. Outside, Gallinari. And a miss there on the triple. Now here's Clarkson. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the Utah finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They hold a 4-point lead.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Bogdanovich on the wing. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Wing shot on the way. The rebound by the Hawks.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Bogdanovich passes to Capella. And here's Hunter for 3. Capella finds Bogdanovich. And here's Hunter for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Hunter's got 5 points.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
You know, by the time Bogdanovich arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned program.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
And he was fouled while in the act of and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Utah trailing here. Now Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Conley against Young. Bogdanovich with it. Shoots over Collins.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu checks in for Clint Capella. Gallinari comes in for John Collins. Reddish is checked in for Hunter. And Herter's subbed in for Bogdanovich. And there it is for him. Reddish has got his first points of the game.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer O'Neal hits the trifecta. O'Neal's got his third basket on the night right there.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Young from long range. O'Neal pulls it in. Utah has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Williams is checked in for the Hawks. Here's Honey. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Ingles, good. All right, Grant, if you could be GM for one rebuilding team right now, which would it be?
Oh, wow. That's tough. I mean, you got the Grizzlies with Morant. You got the Pels with Zion. You got the Mavs with Doncic. You know, I'll probably stick with the Pelicans and Zion Williamson. I think he has a lot to offer and has the ability to dominate in this league.
Well, Gallinari, a scorer at heart, but how about the unselfishness? Perfectly sets up his open teammate.
Here's Honey. Williams defending. Back to Ingles. Pass to Whiteside. Rejected by Okongwu.
Atlanta foul. Lou Williams. And that's his first personal foul. Team second.
The Jazz have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Clarkson with the ball. 1:02 left to play in the third. Gay inside. He's against Gallinari. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Ingles. It's hauled in by Reddish. The Hawks have got 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Back to Okongwu. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Okongwu's got 4 points in the quarter. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Ingles. To the inside. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
You know, it's never clear what Joe Ingles is thinking. The unpredictability of what he accomplishes in pick and roll is something special.
Outside, Williams.
Utah foul. That's his second personal foul. Team third.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, the utility of Lou Williams is absolutely tremendous. This guy can start, but he's obviously spent the majority of his career as a sixth man. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
It's good if it goes. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Rudy Gay out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point guard position. And they'll keep possession. They shoot again. That's good from Gallinari on the assist from Okongwu. Gallinari's got his first points in this one. And here's Clarkson. Outside, Ingles. Over to the wing. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Hawks.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Left side, Herder. Here's Reddish. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. And Gobert with a block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled that low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
First team foul. Substitution for your Hawks.
It's stolen by Hunter. Jumps up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
That was a really nice sequence there. Just strong effort at both ends of the floor.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Team second.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Hunter, good. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition. Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Young against Conley. Knocked away. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Mitchell, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Young against Conley. The 3-ball. And that one's good. Young. And the Hawks lead by 9.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Conley passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
A nice shot by Young.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Conley passes to Bogdanovich. It's tipped. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Young against Conley. Young, the pass to Collins, and stolen by Gobert. And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's his third. Team second.
Stolen by Collins. In transition, here they come. Back to Young. From the high post. Capella. Great positioning on the putback.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
From deep, Conley. The shot comes out, so the Hawks will take it the other way. 20 feet out. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Hunter. And now it's an 11-point Atlanta lead. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Outside for Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. Knocks it loose. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Now here's Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. 4 on the clock. Over Hunter, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Hawks.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Trae Young.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Up top, Capella. Oh, got a piece of it. And a deep 3 from Young. Utah with the rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
So this one belongs to the Hawks. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thank you. It sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Hawks. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Hunter. Young is double. Clock at 4. That one goes in. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight. Brett, what do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if you're going to play that fast, you're going to have to make decisions that don't catch up with the speed. And that means making the right quick decisions and not rushing things. If these teams get ahead of themselves, the first ones to do that, they might find themselves in a hole.
Down low. Shot by Collins, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Again, the miss by Booker. First quarter, just over a minute played. Bridges against Young. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And there's the pass to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Unloads from 13. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Capella's got his second basket of the night. And it's the Suns' ball. 4-point game. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Just do your work, try to get open, and Trae's going to find you.
Left side, Crowder. For 3, Bridges. Rebound, Atlanta.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that took.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Young pass to Bogdanovich. Pass to Collins. The dish to Capella.
That's a nice contest. That's not going to show up in the box score, but Ayton bothered that shot.
Crowder, the pass to Booker. Here's Ayton. In the corner, it's Bridges. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, and one little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make, GA. So pretty when it works. Now, here is Young. Outside, Bogdanovich. To the inside, Capella. Collins wide open, he fires. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Confidence there shown by John Collins. Gotta like watching him go right up for the shot.
Ball outside. Passes it to Ayton. Trying to get open, it's Crowder. The offensive rebound, and the shot is good.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And here's Young. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Bogdanovich finds Young. Capella with it. And here's Collins from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this game.
Paul against Young. Paul looking around. Booker outside. Young against Paul. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And stolen by Ayton. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good. Hunter.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 9 points. Not enough on that one as it misses. Young from deep three-point range. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. That will count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that does it for the first quarter. Hawks on top, leading by 9. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Hawks?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Okongwu in at the center. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Suns. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Now, here's Collins. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Back to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. No good on that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Hunter. Outside Collins. Young outside. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range. Rebound by JaVale McGee. Suns trail by 11. And the wide open shot from Paul. Good on the triple.
For 3.
Paul's got 5.
Yeah, defenses cannot let his range go unchallenged when CP3 gets it going from there.
Young dishes to Hunter. Outside Collins. Young outside. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Young's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks.
Young knows his range to answer his opponent.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The kick out to Crowder. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at trying to balance things out.
Just has a nose for the dunks. Collins up there once again.
Paul outside. Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here is Young. And finished off by Collins.
You can see there just the threat of Young pulling up. It's going to open up the 2-man game. The defender forced to come out and respect the deep shot. And Trey able to make the play.
Here's Paul. It's a 10-point game. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got his first points of the night.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. Kicks to Collins. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Collins has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
Now here's Paul. He has 5. To the middle, here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Now here is Young. Dishes it to Okongwu. Young against Paul. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 9. Paul left side. Booker up top. Puts up a 3. Okongwu grabs the board. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Southern Ray Hawks.
8 seconds left here in the second.
Kevin Herter.
Molinari on the wing, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Like to see when an offensive player takes some pride in the defensive play. Nice job by Lou Williams sticking to his man there.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from...
Thanks very much, guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back. There was no stopping John Collins in the first half. He ended up with 15 points and 1 assist. And he wasn't himself in that last contest, but tonight. And that's a...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. John Collins has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Frank Kaminsky is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Cam Johnson. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Payne in at the 1.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Herter passes to Williams. On the wing, Williams. Lock at 6. Over Payne. Williams can't get it to go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Payne kicks to Kaminsky. Back to Payne. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. They get it back. McGee hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. McGee's got his third bucket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
He's so good at driving to the rim. Even though he's a little bit older, Williams still with great speed, change of pace, and picks the right angle.
And Lou Williams, always a threat off the bench, has had the right mindset for playing 6-man really his whole career.
And as that career sort of is in the twilight, I don't think that mentality for Lou changes, where he wants to come in and impact the game, especially on the offensive end. And maybe he wins you 2 or 3 games during the regular season that takes you from a team that might not have home court to one that does. And maybe one of those magical nights happens in the postseason for Lou Williams.
Kaminsky in the corner. He kicks it to paint. Driving in, up and in on the layup. Now it's just a 3-point Hawks lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Herter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's stolen by Kaminsky. McGee dishes to Johnson. For the tie. McGee's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Payne gets a wide open look, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
And Okongwu slams it in.
He's just gifted with the basketball, and that includes making plays. Lou Williams spotting a man that time.
The pass to Shamet, and stolen by Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Payne passes to Shamet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Kaminsky. Basket good. Kaminsky's got his first basket of the night.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Williams looking over the floor. Pass to Okongwu. She's over McGee. The shot by Okongwu. No good. Suns trail by 3. And stolen by Williams. Hunter, the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Now McGee. 6 points for him. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Just 5 on the clock. For the tie, rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Young outside. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that to cost you another play.
3 quarters of play in a close. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. So that's the Hawks 5. Ball against Young. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. He can't get it to go. And Phoenix will come the other way.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And Young kicks to Collins. Bogdanovich looking around. He dishes it to Capella. And stolen by Ayton. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
By Capella. And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Paul. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. He feeds it to Ayton. It's stolen by Capella.
Now, he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill.
It's another look. And it's good on the way up. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Capella, if we watched him again there, he would be reading where that ball is going, and he positions himself before the ball even comes off.
Paul against Young. Paul outside. Wide open look. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
He is a master craftsman when he gets inside and carves out space at the mid-range. CP3 with another deuce.
Bogdanovich finds Young. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Young against Paul. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
That's got to feel good. A guy who can score, stepping up and hitting buckets, as important as that one.
Paul against Young. Passes it to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Bogdanovich, and again it's Atlanta.
The poise of the young player Bogdanovich, that's huge.
Paul outside to tie it up. Bangs home the trifecta. Paul's got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
I just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there.
Young taking his time here. Out left to the wing. And here's Collins from outside. He misses his 3rd shot of the game. He has made 6 of his 9. Here's Booker. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Booker's got the lead up to 2 now for Phoenix.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
Young outside. Pass to Capella. Outside Collins. Young dishes to Capella. Paul with the steal. The kick out to Crowder. Good. A nice assist from Booker. And now a 5-point Phoenix lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Suns.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's the pass to Booker. There's the 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
Young outside. From deep. No good from three-point territory. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead.
Still providing incredible production and great leadership. Chris Paul sets the standard for his team. Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Over the land of the...
It's Friday night and live. GA, it's...
Thank you, Kevin.
It's rugged, tough road, David. No question about it. Thank you. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. No good. Shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played. And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Inside, here's O'Neal. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation. And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Now here's Gobert. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Driving the lane. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending goal. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Woo, look at the strength of Donovan Mitchell. Able to fend off defenders and make these difficult finishes.
Paul dishes to Booker. Ayton in the high post. On the wing, Booker. Paul against Conley. And Paul gets it to go in.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
For Utah, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. O'Neal inside. Defended by Bridges. Mitchell passes to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Here's Paul. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown. Paul's got 5 points so far.
What focus on the range shot by Chris. Not letting anything throw him off.
Conley against Paul. Mitchell passes to Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team
Here's
foul.
Paul. He has 5. Tries from 16. Gobert pulls it in.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Conley the pass to Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Gobert. It's hauled in by the Suns. Bridges, no one around him. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. Dishes it to Gobert. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Here we go.
Oh, did you see that? I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Ball against Conley. On the wing, Booker. Pass to Bridges. And here's Crowder. 16 feet away, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Typically, Jay Crowder doesn't take a lot of mid-range jumpers, but looking right at home on that one.
Now Conley, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Mitchell is double. Here's O'Neal. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. The drive by Booker. Here's Crowder. Booker outside. Bridges for three. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's O'Neal in at the three.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
And one thing I love about Royce O'Neal is how decisive he is with the ball. When he catches, it's a quick decision, shoot, drive, or swing it.
And I also love how he attacks closeouts. Sometimes he's in motion, GA, before the pass even hits his hands. And once his feet are in the paint, he's an underrated decision maker. Wasting no time, Donovan is never afraid to fire.
Paul against Conley. Paul kicks to Booker. Paul dishes to Crowder. Back to Paul. It's deflected.
Great awareness by Bogdanovich, working hard to come up with the block.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. Over in the corner, Conley. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Booker the pass to Crowder. And Crowder hands it in.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And foul. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Bridges finds Paul. Booker outside. Shoots. Here's Ayton. Here's Crowder. Bridges outside. And here is Paul. He's got 5. From deep three-point range, Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. O'Neal against Bridges. O'Neal with it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Conley.
2 minutes.
The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Gobert. Crowder pulls it in. Suns leading by 4. And here's Booker from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Booker's got 5.
Superb vision and decision by Jake Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively flawless.
Here's Gobert. Nice move. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Now, here's Bridges. Ball finds Booker. Back the ball from past the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Oh, great ball movement there.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half of basketball. Clarkson surveying the floor. Whiteside, and that one good.
Showing off his inside game. Whiteside looking good there.
Now here's Paul. 8 points for him. On the wing, Booker. On the wing, Bridges. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's O'Neal. And there's the drive. Booker pulls it in. And it's Phoenix's ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Kicks it out to Paul. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D chills.
Here's Gay, and then Gay with the dunk.
I like Rudy Gay on that play, being very aggressive and showing people how to get it done.
First trip to the line for him here.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Free throw drop for Paul.
At the line for Phoenix. Chris Paul.
And so he makes both from the line.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Conley feeling it out. Here's Bogdanovich. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Chris Paul has been the story in this one. He had 13 points and 1. And that'll...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Cameron Johnson is out there with Kaminsky. And there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Payne, and it's Shamet in at the 2-guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanović consistently among the league's top 3-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honest.
Utah foul. Mike Conley. That's his first.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Now here's Payne. Shamet on the wing. From outside the arc, another 3 for Phoenix.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been 3? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Now here's Payne. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Here's Payne. And they get it back. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Sinks the three-pointer.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Conley into the lane. Right on the bucket. Mike Conley's got his first 2 points.
Really enjoy watching Conley take it all the way. Defense can't match it with his blinding speed.
Payne looking around, and that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now Payne. Goes up at the stripe. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Clarkson goes in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Now, here's Shamet. He's covered by Clarkson. Shamet, the pass to Payne. He takes it in. From deep, McGee trying to break free. That shot off. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for Utah.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Clarkson. Now the pass to Ingles. 1:53 left in the third quarter. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Substitution for your Suns.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Back to Paul. On the wing, Booker. Drives to the hoop. Tries from 7. And he overshot that one, missing.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Back to Clarkson. Wants to get it back to Whiteside and does. For the 3. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the 3. Clarkson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Good poise, good pass from Whiteside. Hassan with beautiful vision on that play.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's Oni. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Whiteside. It's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Suns leading by 17. Paul outside. Pass to Ayton. Booker against Clarkson. Paul with the 3. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. The Jazz have gone 4-6 from the field since the start of the third. And here is Ingles. The tray. And Utah another 3.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Paul passes to Booker. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Booker's got his third basket of the night.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Everything's fallen into place, and we'll see if they can keep it going. Back to the action after this word. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Whiteside. Rudy Gay is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point. And the Suns call time.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
He throw good, Clarkson. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he could be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Conley against Paul. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jazz trail by 16. Conley with it. Clarkson on the wing. Takes the 3. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Clarkson's got 10 points in just the second half. Clarkson's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Here's Paul. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And there it is on a night when he's been so efficient handling the basketball. That's his first real mistake.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Clarkson. Conley up top, defended by Paul. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. From outside the arc, and the Jazz, another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Ball against Conley. Ball looking over the floor. Booker outside. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. On offense, here are the Jazz. Good momentum, 8 straight points. All against Conley. Now, here's Ingles. Tight defense on him. Back to Conley. Over Paul. And stolen by Ayton. Bridges for 3. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 6th assist on the night.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Here's Conley. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Now here's Paul. Booker outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Conley with it. He's picked up by Paul. And Gobert gets to Conley. Booker against Mitchell. He gets that one.
A quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
Conley into the lane. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's his first.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And that one falls for Mike Conley. 1:44 left here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell against Booker. Lets it go with the three. Another three for Phoenix.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Suns.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Devin Booker.
Woo, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
Can they get it? And it's Mitchell with the jam.
A high flyer with long arms. Mitchell attacks and powers it down.
Booker against Mitchell. Now here's Booker. D right on him. Releases. Again, the miss by Booker. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Jazz. Trailing by 19. Outside Conley. Lets it fly. Gobert trying to get open. And Whiteside with the basket on the assist from Conley.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
And here's Booker from the arc. The shot, no good. So it's the Suns winning easily here. It was a tape. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing match. Allie,
thanks, BA.
And he's made their team better, Allie, no doubt about it. Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Young. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. A different styles, but the same goal, to dominate at the painted area.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. from deep. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch and shoot game. All right, Mike.
Young inside. He's guarded by Conley. Outside Hunter. Back to Capella. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Just 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. And it's Capella with the jam.
And this is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
Back to Conley. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Young misses.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Pass to O'Neal. Conley against Collins. Here's O'Neal. Outside Mitchell. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
This is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high percentage three-point scorer who doesn't miss opportunities like this.
Young inside. He's against Gobert. And Capella gets it to go.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Conley against Young. Pass to O'Neal. And here's Mitchell from behind the arc. Knocks down the triple. Mitchell's got 6.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
Now off the inbound. Young with the bucket, getting it done inside.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Driving in, and Collins with the big block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. 4 on the clock. Mitchell finds Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Shot from the mid-range. Gobert. It's good on the putback.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive, and finishing strong.
Conley against Young. Inside. And Capella gets it to go on the assist by Young. Capella's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Utah has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. From the wing, Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Collins using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter here. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Pass to O'Neal. A good look from Bogdanovich. That shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Young with it. He's picked up by Conley. Young misses.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Here's O'Neal. Hunter covering. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. For 3, O'Neal. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes. But he loves to set his teammates up.
Conley against Young. He takes it in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Shooting for Atlanta.
And both free throws good for Young.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Ingles from outside. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. No shortage of score. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Rudy Gay out there with Eric Paschal. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Clarkson in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. The Hawks trailing.
Well, Eric Paschal has shown that he can be a force offensively off the bench. Easily took to the sixth-man role. Great offensive arsenal.
Now here's Williams. And out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
You know what, Paschal, he's so naturally aggressive in looking for a shot.
Yeah, and I think he can be a matchup issue if you guard him with a center. He can be a primary scorer, leading a second unit. This is a great big man to have off your bench.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Good on the bucket.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Clarkson passes to Gay. Clarkson against Collins. And Clarkson, here we go. Back to Gay. Kicks it out to Clarkson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Hawks ball.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Outside, Williams. Pass to Collins. Back to Williams. 5 on the clock. And that's a foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul. A line change here for Utah.
First team foul.
Jazz on D. No points yet here in the second quarter for him. And the middle aspect of the game, so important. Doris, can you give an example of the type of play that demonstrates a player processing at a high level?
Well, no question, Jay. On the defensive end of the floor, number one, do you have game plan discipline? Do you know your opponent's personnel? Can you force them to an area of the floor they're not comfortable or to his weak hand? On the offensive end, do you understand the angles necessary to set a great screen? Do you understand how to process a play as it's going and make quick decisions? So much goes into winning on both ends.
Hunter with the rebound. Kicks it out to Collins. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Collins has got his second basket.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved. Hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Conley against Young. Knocked loose. Mitchell finds Conley. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Conley's got 8 points.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
Kicks it out to Collins. Drains the triple. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
Conley with the ball. Picked up by Collins. Sends it home from three-point land. 9 points in the game.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Pass to Hunter. Collins outside. Young against Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Okongwu high post. Collins with it. And And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. Herder comes in for Bogdanovich. Now here's Conley. Give him 8. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Mitchell. Pulls up at the elbow. Not going to go that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Right side Herder. Mitchell against Young. And it's flushed down. A nice jam. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Conley against Young. Conley passes to Gobert. Shoots over Young. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Conley.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Outside Young. Takes it inside. It's blocked by Gobert. Out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. So for the Hawks, Reddish is checked in for Hunter. And Williams is subbed in for Young. Williams in the post. He's guarded by Conley. Pass to Okongwu.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's O'Neal. To the paint. Oh, they pick off the pass. And the first half comes to an end. We've got All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They only had a couple of rough stretches. That's all for now.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Here's who Nate McMillan is starting the second half with. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. Clint Capella out there with Danilo Gallinari. And it's Reddish in at the small forward.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Conley. Give him 8 points now. Count it. Good. Conley's got 10 points in the game.
Well, there's a certain level of quickness you've got to contend with. Mike Conley off the dribble drive.
Young, the pass to Gallinari. Now here's Herder. Back to Gallinari. No good on the triple. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Utah trailing here. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal. Shot from 16. That one's wide left. Outside Gallinari. Let's go with a 3. They get it back. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Conley against Young. Stolen by Capella. And now the Hawks on the break. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Atlanta making some changes here. Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Reddish. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Herder. Now here's Hunter. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Outside Young, 6 on the shot clock. Back to Collins. The putback doesn't go that time. Utah's gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. There's the foul to try to stop the break, but that'll be a clear path foul. They'll get a free throw and possession here. The free throw drops for Ingles.
What you love about Joe Ingles is he's going to give you a little bit of everything. He can score it, he can pass it, he can board it, and he can guard. Whatever you need, he's going to bring it.
Okongwu checks in for the Hawks. Williams comes in for Young. Hunter with the ball, and Clarkson picks him up defensively. No problems knocking that one down. And the Hawks lead by 4.
You've got to be shot ready, and Lou Williams on the catch and shoot. Yes, sir.
Williams against Clarkson. Kicks it out to Pascal. Okongwu with the rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And so they foul intentionally.
Watson. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Up top, Collins. Defended by Gay. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Gay. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Really good execution by Jordan Clarkson. As a coach, you're always looking to maximize your team's consistency. That's good offense.
Now here's Williams. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter of the game. That one drops for him.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Clarkson against Hunter. Whiteside, the pass to Ingles. Back to Whiteside. Inside. Rejected by Okongwu. And now the Hawks on the break. Hunter with the ball. Now guarded by Gay. And he commits the intentional foul. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks.
Fourth team foul. Coming onto the
Here's Okongwu. Pass to Williams. Back to Okongwu. And he slams it in one-handed.
Over the course of his career, Lou Williams has really improved as a passer. That is nicely done.
The kick out to Gay. There's the triple. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Wright against Ingles. Wright, the pass to Williams. 5 to shoot to the middle. Okongwu.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
That one misses. Reddish checked in for Hunter.
At the line for the Hawks.
And he sinks the second. The Jazz have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. The three, O'Neal. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds in the game. Down low. Here's Reddish. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
Conley passes to Mitchell. He gets it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks up by a healthy 8. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. The Hawks leading. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Now here's Young. Pass to Capella. Outside Bogdanovic. Clock at 6. Here's Young. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Utah has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. The shot by Conley, no good. The Hawks shooting incredibly well, 63%, and really making their shots count. Young, the pass to Capella. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Outside Mitchell. Inside. High arcing shot. Gobert finds Mitchell. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Gallinari, the pass to Young. On the take. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 12-point Hawks lead.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
He gets it in there. And the Hawks lead by 14.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's O'Neal. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. Now here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Gallinari. Now Capella. Outside Young. Outside for Gallinari. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Mitchell. Basket's good.
I can see the agile move by Donovan Mitchell. This guy is able to navigate around contact or, if necessary, play through it.
Now here's Young. 4th quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And stolen by Gobert. And the Jazz pushing it up now from the high post. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
Wow, how about that feathery touch from Bogdanovich? You just can't let this guy get loose from the mid-range.
Stolen by Conley. Tries it from 19. Gobert finds Bogdanovich. Rebound Atlanta. They've led by as many as 14. Outside Gallinari. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
Right side Conley. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Young. 1:11 left in the game. To the middle. Outside Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 14. And it's good for 2. And now a 12-point Hawks lead.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Hawks.
Tonight they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Clint Capella.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
There's the double with Bogdanovich. To the inside. Gobert with the bucket.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert has shot well over 60% for his career. If he's that close, he will put it in the basket.
Young way outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Here's Mitchell driving to the basket. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.